This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Smith.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his first pass is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
15, Ronnie. 15 line.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Sit.
Take four.
Ready.
Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Hey, color.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. Going to look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the Dolphins, they're lining up to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Orbit.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves you out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Hey, Delta. 5.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
3 down, 3 down.
5.
28. Mike, 28.
Snap.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 out now.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
15. Giants nothing.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. No.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will push forward and pick up the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Jones on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. They'll roll him. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Fitzpatrick, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Fitzpatrick, this one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. Hey, Alpha.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now Fitzpatrick, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, let's get there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 28, they're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Mike 28, Mike 28.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill.
Get that quarterback. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
35.
Rush in. Rush.
Kill, kill.
Check 26. Check 26.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Grant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
20.
Mike 29. Drop deep.
Regular.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And this is Parker, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
General West. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, color. Regular. Bravo.
They just get the playoff. Now Fitzpatrick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Fitzpatrick again. And that's going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 28 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 53 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Dolphins 43, Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Jones, he'll buy some time right. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Jones throwing on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 35-yard
You better be
line.
ready.
Regular.
29.
From the 35 on second down, Fitzpatrick. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's see what you got. Switch it.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You better bring.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. To throw is Fitzpatrick. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, here's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Single.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, we got to get this stuff.
Fitzpatrick now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Fitzpatrick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Watch that. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
On fourth down, Fitzpatrick. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.